Okay, so I've had some recent comments on my channel. There's a guy from Norway or somewhere on there. He don't have no subscribers or really much content, but he's crying about my lathe here. I'm not putting it to work. Well, let me put it to you this way. This lathe that I'm running here, I mean, you crank this thing up. She's running at over 2,000 RPM. Now, use this boring bar here at 2,000 RPM. I mean, yeah, you're going to cut like crazy. So this machine can do a lot more than what I'm showing. I'm just showing this from somebody who's a hobbyist and is going to work safe. I'm not really worried about the time. If you look at this lathe, there's no guard here. I mean, if that piece comes out of here at 2,000 RPM because you're pushing it, and it whacks you in the head or whacks you in the teeth, it's not going to end up well for you. So, I mean, I'm at peace with this when I'm cutting. I like to feel the metal, how it cuts, whatever. I know I can go faster. But if I want speed, I can come over here. Let me shut the spindle off. You see this screw here? Okay, this handle right here. Oh, I'm on the wrong handle. All right, see the screw turning? This controls the tool this way, across. Now, you could take this lathe, the very same lathe you're looking at right now, and you could put an encoder on there, and you could put a drive. And the same thing over here. I don't know if you can see it. See that big screw right there? This handle down on the bottom. I'm turning it, and it's moving the whole carriage. So you could do both axes, this way and this way. Let's call it the X and the Z. And you basically have a numerical controlled lathe. This is not that hard to do. Okay? It really isn't. Now, is it going to be as good as having a dedicated CNC lathe where you can program? No, it's not. But for a poor man or a guy that's trying to, upgrade his equipment, because that's what we do. We don't buy this equipment to beat our chest. We buy it to make us money because we want a better piece of equipment. You come to the point where you can afford a CNC lathe. Everything is closed off. You put the piece in there, and you got maybe 50 piece. You put the piece in there, face, turn it around, face, take it out. Bing, bang, boom. With a CNC. But, I mean, that's going to cost you $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. I guess you could buy one and refurbish it for cheap. I mean, that's another option. Another thing about this lathe is I just have the tool post here. I don't have the other setup with the quick change. So with this, I'm limited to a couple tools here. With the quick change, this comes off, and you basically like have a dovetail where you slide your piece on there, your tool, you tighten the other side, and it draws it right in. It's on center, boom. So it's a lot quicker. And ultimately, I mean, if you get a CNC lathe, if you can afford one, you get to that point where you can. Now you got a turret. Instead of these tools, there's a turret over here that spins. It has drills, turning tools, center drill. You name it. You could put whatever money you want to spend. But again, it's like the stock market. You're going to make 10%? Okay, well, how much you put in? Well, I put in $100. Okay, well, you made $10. You can buy a burger at McDonald's. See, you have to have the best equipment. You have to have but you got to have the business to do it. See what I'm saying? You don't really want to go out and buy XYZ, brand new this, brand new that, brand new everything else, because if things don't pan out, well, you're going to eat it. But let me move the camera here, show you what I got here. Will come in the mail. Oh, look at that. There's a brand new gas tank. Look at that. It's even got the tank vent on it. Look at that. That is sweet, man. Now that's going to go on this saw here. I'm still waiting for the filter. But look at that. You put that tank on there. Damn. Maybe change the badge. Or leave it. I mean, I would just be happy with just this tank on here. To brighten everything up. And then Dirty Tony wants this other saw that I'm working on. We'll put this on this saw. And we'll take this, put it on Dirty Tony's saw. This saw is a good saw, but I don't know if you can see it. It really is not showing up in the camera as much as real life, the angle, but I think you could see it from this view. It's tweaked, like something hit it from this one side, and it twisted it. If you look at the top of the cylinder, all right, we'll square this up here. See it? Where it's kind of just like an angle a little bit. So I'll put this on that saw and take this and put it on this saw, get her running, and Dirty Tony's going to have a new saw.